You hear from your friends on TV or even on the web, you've got to try this great new trick. Well, just because they say it's so doesn't mean it's true. We're joined by board-certified dermatologist, again, Dr. Sonia Batra, to get to the bottom of a few skin things. I'll find out once and for all, should you or shouldn't you? And first up is a product. This is called Baby Foot. It's been making the rounds on the web. You purchase this little kit online, apply a special gel, wrap your feet up, let it soak for an hour, then rinse. A few days later, this is what happens. You're noticing some peeling there. And apparently, once that peeling subsides, you are then supposed to have perfect baby smooth feet.
Sonia, I love to peel. Like, I love to peel.
So this is a foot exfoliation?
So this is actually a chemical peel for your feet. And it's got an alpha and a beta hydroxy acid.
Those are the active ingredients.
So basically, you apply it for this controlled period of time. Now, in terms of the question, should or should not, this is sort of a qualified should, because if you do want to reveal that beautiful, smooth underlying layer, just like any chemical peel, it will slough off the dry, dead skin. But I say it's a qualified should because it's not for everyone. As you know, chemical peels can sometimes cause burns. You can get secondary infections. And the reason the skin thickens up in the first place is because it's protecting you from friction. So runners or people who have calluses, that have dancers, you don't want to necessarily thin those out because then that could cause sores. And the absolute should not for this one is people who are diabetic or who have neuropathy, because if you do induce an ulcer or a sore, it's never going to heal.
Dr. Batra, what do you suggest? Because I was saying I love to peel. You know, like if there's a sunburn, not that that's ever a good thing. You know, I like.
Are you saying to pick or not to pick?
But anyway, yes, that's my question. So if that happens, do you want to leave it alone? Do you want to use a loofah? Do you want to use a face cloth? Or do you want to...
So even though it's incredibly satisfying and tempting to peel, you never want to do that. Even though all these YouTube videos, people are doing that, because when the skin is exfoliating and you've taken off those top layers, if you peel it prematurely, you're much more likely to cause a raw red spot that's completely susceptible to infection.
So let that skin just fall off.
And if it's hanging, when I do chemical peels in my office, I tell people just get a clean pair of manicure scissors or sharp scissors, clean them off with alcohol, just trim it, so that you're not actually peeling the skin back, but there's no hanging skin that's bugging you.
All right, we got time for one more quick should you or shouldn't you.
That's a good
Say you
idea.
spent the day out, pool, beach, come home, felt like your skin looked better. Well, one beauty blogger is claiming the cure for your acne breakout is some good old-fashioned sunshine. Should you or shouldn't you?
So in the short term, this beauty blogger is correct. Sun does help acne for two reasons. One is that when you're tan, it camouflages your acne spots. And two, there's a lot of antibacterial properties to sunlight. It kills the bacteria involved in acne. It has a great anti-inflammatory property. And it even kind of makes your sebum less sticky, so your pores get less clogged. So that's, I think, where all the sort of shoulds out there are coming from. But obviously, this is completely outweighed by the should nots, because when you're out and you're getting all that sun, it's really hard to do 5 minutes or a few minutes and not overdo it to the point that you're getting pink, that you're tanning, that you're burning. Because when you accrue that kind of damage, that's when you're going to start to get the brown spots and the wrinkles, but much, much more concerningly, skin cancer,
Can you
as you
get
know.
the benefits in just, say you go outside for 5 minutes, will you get any of those positive benefits you mentioned?
So that's the thing. If people go out and they get a little bit of controlled sunlight, just a few minutes before they turn pink, before they burn, that might be very beneficial, but the problem is nobody does that.